everybody, it's Jackie. We're really excited. It's Friday, and Friday means Pilates time. So we're going to give it a few minutes for people to log in. If you're new, welcome. We have been, can you believe this is our third Friday? We're in week 3 of Pilates Live with Jackie. So we've had quite an experience on our journey together on these Fridays. My first Friday we had Chewy join us for puppy Pilates. The second Friday we had some IT issues, so the journey first time was me alone with Chewy, and then we redid it, and then I had Chewy and Broden with me. So for this Friday, as far as I know for right now, it's just going to be me and you, and I'm sure Chewy will walk through. He may bark. We'll see what happens, but that's how we're going to roll today. So what do you need today? Some space, a mat if you have it. If you don't have a mat, totally fine. You can just use a carpet. You can lay down a blanket if you have a harder type surface, and really that blanket or whatever material you want to use is just to create some cushion between a hard floor surface if you don't have some type of carpet. If you are using some type of blanket or something like that, you're just going to want to be a little bit careful when we do any kind of plank work or anything like that, just so you're not sliding forward and back, just to protect those joints and your muscles. So what is Pilates? Pilates is a core-inspired workout that connects our breath. It connects our movement to our core. So the idea is starting in the center of your body and then extending that movement to work a full body workout while controlling your breath together with that movement. So a little bit about me. I'm seeing a lot of people join in, and a lot of these people I know, and I love that you all are joining me. Some people are new to this virtual reality that we're living here at the YMCA. So just a little snippet about me before we deep digger into this Pilates session. My name's Jackie. I am coming live from my own home in my foyer in Westchester. So I have been an employee of the YMCA for just about 12 years. I started at the Jennersville Y, and then while I was at the Jennersville Y, I also taught at the Kennett Y, and then, 5-6 years ago, we moved back to Westchester, and I've been at the Westchester Y for a good amount of years. I am the director of group exercise at the Westchester branch, but here in this virtual reality, we are all one big YMCA strong association. So I'm so glad that some members from outside of the Ys that I've taught with are joining in, and I just really appreciate you guys being here and being present with us as we push through this journey together. So I'm gonna hit play on my music, and then we're gonna get started. All right, so here we go. I'm fingers crossed that my IT department is all right today. We think we have all the glitches fixed. We do. We've been working hard together. So we're going to start in an easy seat, however that is comfortable for you. I like to sit here with my legs crossed. That does not work for everybody. So you can sit here with your knees bent. You can sit here with your legs straight. You can go ahead and open up your legs. Whatever works for you. We're just going to start and just find your breath. So here we're going to inhale slowly through the nose. Exhale slowly through the mouth or nose. Now the thing with Pilates with this breath, you're not really focused on where the breathing's coming from, whether it's nose, mouth. You breathe naturally, okay? So just start that. Easy breath in, easy breath out. Now from there, with this breath, we're gonna start to find our core, or our powerhouse is what we like to call it in Pilates. So from here, as you breathe in naturally, you're gonna exhale and start to brace your belly just a little bit stronger. So what that means is you're pulling your belly button back and towards your spine. And that is your first lesson. So find that, breathe in, exhale, tighten up through that belly button to spine. Now we're gonna add some arms to the movement. Inhale, nice and big, arms come up. Exhale, slowly lower down. Repeat that, inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower. One more time, just like that. Inhale, reach up, nice and high. Exhale, lower. Now just the right arm this time is going to reach nice and high. You're going to press your left palm down onto the floor. Reach on over and just hold it right here. Here we focus on pushing our hips into the floor and reaching through the fingertips so we get a nice stretch down the side of the body. Slowly adjust to the other side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, over. Sink that palm down, lift up through your chest, and then just relax your shoulders away from your ear. Come back center. Let's try it one more time each way. Inhale. Exhale, sink. Now deep digger now, this time into this stretch. Bending in through the elbow, pressing your palm down into the floor. Make sure those hips aren't popping up off the mat. Sink in. Other side, inhale, reach up. Exhale, over and hold. Good, from here we're gonna come back up center, take your time here. Let's take a big shoulder roll, up, back, and down. So that's important here for your posture. Now that we've talked about core, Pilates is really awesome on working your posture, stacking up your spine. Think about elongating your vertebrae right through the top of your head. All right, from here, we're just gonna slowly drop our chin to the chest. Roll your head to the right side. So you're bringing your ear down towards your shoulder, and you're starting to feel a nice stretch down the side of the neck and then into your shoulder. Make sure you relax down. Slowly bring that chin to chest, and then over and around to the other side. This should feel really good. Really good down the shoulder and the neck. We have it one more time each way. And then we're gonna really start with the work and warming up through our body. Now my Pilates class is for all levels, but I need you to focus on what level is gonna work for you, okay? I'm gonna work you through all different options, different variations of the movement. Pick what works for you. If we move on and do something a little bit more challenging, you stay with whatever feels good. Drop your chin down to your chest. Slowly rise. From here, we're gonna walk our hands back behind our hips. Palms gently press down into the floor. And that's all we're doing right here. Now I want you to think about lifting up through the chest, pushing the hips down. Then we're gonna sink our palms deeper into the floor. Then slowly lift your chest and take a peek up high to the ceiling. Now while we're here, think about that belly. You're pulling and drawing your belly button back in towards your spine. Gaze is straight up. Now think about opening up through the chest. One more deep breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly fall forward, walking your hands back to your lap. If your legs are crossed, slowly uncross. Draw your knees in. You have a bend in the knees. Heels push down. Hands are gonna walk right behind your hamstrings, right on your hamstrings. Now shoulders up, back and down, a little lean back, guys. So you're keeping your chest lifted, your back is flat, your belly is braced. Just lean back as far as you can. Now your range is gonna increase your intensity. So the further back you go, the harder it is. The smaller drop, easier. So find your range. Belly tight, hold. Now we're gonna start warming up this core. Release your right arm, then release your left arm and freeze. Modified teaser, modified V-sit. Now what I want to tell you is today we are gonna focus on building on this teaser. We have not done this in the last 2 weeks that we've been together. So today, that is our focus. We're gonna get here. Here, we're just still focused on warming up. V-sit is the idea of the teaser. Shoulders up, back and down. Spine flat, arms reach. Now from here, we're gonna take our palms, reach back around. Now we're gonna C-curve our spine. We're gonna take a little break. We're gonna hunch forward, grab to the inside of your feet if you can, and pull yourself down into a little ball. Tucking the chin into the chest, relax the body. Just one more breath here before we take it down to the floor. Palms are gonna release back down to your mat. C-curving that spine, you can guide yourself down, brace that belly. One vertebrae at a time, you're dropping down onto the floor. Palms hit the mat. Slowly release your feet from the floor. So here, our first position down on the ground. We're super important Pilates that we imprint our spine down to the mat. So we start by pulling the belly button down towards your spine, pressing the back down towards the mat. Slow drop with your right foot. Inhale, lower down. Exhale and rise. So nice and easy, other side, lower down and tap. Now again, the range increases the intensity. So smaller range, a smaller drop is gonna make this easier. So you stay with your range that works, right? But what I want you to focus on is what challenges you. If you stay with an easy option over time, you're not gonna see any results. So challenge your body and see if you can drop just an inch lower. And as you do that, let's match up our breath to our movement. Here we go, right foot drops down, inhale, lower. Exhale and lift. Last one, left leg. Now let's try both legs together, really warming up our lower core. Inhale, drop down, exhale and lift. Now as your legs drop down, try not to let your back arch off the floor, right? So if you feel that arch happening, you're gonna stop right before it happens and then pull back up. 2 more times here, inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Last one, inhale, drop down, exhale, lift up and freeze. Now tuck your chin in towards your chest, crunch up. Try this. If this doesn't feel good for you, your option, dropping the head back down on the floor. From here, we're warming up our upper core and we're gonna start to build our breath. Easy pump of the arms. Modifying the 100 looks like this, right? Your option is down. Option to make it more challenging, head is up. Now before we move any further, find your breath. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Now if you're feeling good here, you're gonna go ahead, extend the legs up. This move, this 100 is our true warm-up of Pilates. Get the whole body warmed up, that blood flowing. Go ahead and squeeze your heels together a little tighter. We're creating that first position in ballet. Feet nice and pointed, toes nice and relaxed. Now if you're feeling all right, legs lower, closer to the ground. You have 4 more deep breaths here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. So I'm just floating through these options. You guys pick what works. You have 2 more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Big breath to release. Exhale. All right, drop on down, hugging the knees into the chest. Relax the head down, take a little rock. So while we're here on our back, as you continue with me, if you ever feel like you need a break, you come right here. This is a nice massage for your spine. This is also a nice release for that low back. It can be a small rock, it can be a big rock. Whatever works for you is what you're doing. Now when you're ready, you're gonna glue that spine, imprinting it back onto the floor. Drop your feet down, heels walk close to the butt cheeks, palms down. Now lift the hips up. Even weight between those heels. Drop the toes down, your gaze is straight up to the ceiling. You can peek at me, see what I'm doing, but guys, I'm gonna talk you through this. So just listen to my voice. Palms are down, heels are down, toes are down. Now lift your hips up just an inch higher and then turn your head side to side. In this bridge position, you wanna make sure you're controlling the movement and the lift of the hips with the heels down, toes down, palms down, shoulders down, no weight in the head or neck. All right, now a little tiny pulse. Let's warm up those glutes. Lift and drop, little tiny movement. Breathe here. Inhale and exhale. You got it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now take it up and hold as high as you can. Untuck those shoulders if you're a shoulder tucker. And then slowly, 1 vertebrae at a time, dropping those hips down to the ground. Nice and slow. Once you tap down, your low back is gonna stay right where it is. Palms are gonna release off the floor, and you're gonna give me a slow crunch up. Holding it right here, pumping those arms. Round 2, breathe here. Inhale and exhale. Shoulders down and back. Breath is slow. So as we pump our arms, I want you to think about, maybe you're in the pool, maybe you are imagining some resistance there in the air. Maybe it's a weight on your palm or your wrist, anything that helps you with the press. Pressing down, warming up through the tricep, warming up through the shoulders. Now we're gonna pick our legs up, so control the core, lift the legs. Now legs are gonna go back into that Pilates stance, reach up, drop down if you can. right here. We're not gonna hold it as long as we did the first round, but we're gonna find that breath again, work in this 100, 2 more slow breaths before we transition to the next move. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep that squeeze in the heels. Press your palms slowly to the mat. Head can drop down. Little tiny scissor kick right here. Little tiny. So your legs can be up high. Your legs can start to drop lower. Up to you. Focus on the inner thigh, warming up. Alternate what leg is at the top, right? It can be slow, it can be quick. Up to you. Belly brace, guys. Make sure that low back is not arching off the floor. 2 more deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Re-squeeze the heels together. Fingertips coming nice and wide, right to the temples. Slowly crunch up. Your option here is bent knees, okay? If you can, legs are staying straight. You're controlling it tight from that core. We're gonna take a little rotation, warming up the oblique muscles. So your option is right here. You're gonna tap one toe down, you're gonna twist, then you're gonna come back center, and then you're gonna twist the other way. Option with straight legs, you're here, you rotate, you come center, you kick out straight, rotate. Now let's match the breath. Inhale here, exhale, twist. Inhale, center, exhale, twist. Now to make it harder, you're getting a little lower with the legs, right? Your elbow is staying wide. You're bringing your shoulder around to that knee. Good, keep on breathing here. You have it 2 more sets. Exhale as you rotate. Inhale as you come center. Look where you're going with your eyes. 1 more time, twist it out. Coming back center, dropping the feet back down, palms go down. Pick those hips up, bridge and freeze. Toes down, heels down. Pick up the booty, squeezing it tight. So no pulse this time. Just easy press of those heels into the floor. Toes wiggle down. So our next set is we're gonna focus on working our teaser. Now listen. You have options with this teaser. If it is your first time trying it, stay with the easier option and then practice throughout the week. And then when we meet up next Friday, maybe we'll try it again and we'll see how you've improved. But I will tell you that Pilates is not something that isn't going to work. It will work, but you have to commit and you've got to practice throughout the week. It's good for you. This stuff will help your low back feel better. It's going to help with your posture. It's going to maybe allow you to grow a little bit. So since I've been doing Pilates for like the last 20 years, I've grown a full ½ inch, guys. Slowly drop down, which is like a big deal when you're 5 feet tall. Slowly drop down, 1 vertebra at a time. All right, from here, hips are down. Sink your spine in. We're gonna take your right leg and straighten it out. So we're gonna go ahead and glue our knees together. Now this is it. This is the modified version of what happens with the legs, and they're gonna stay just like this. Your arms are slowly gonna reach up. So your biceps are to your ears, and you're stretching out. You're stretching out through the body. As you reach the arms, make sure the low back doesn't arch up, okay? Now, first set, modified teaser. We are gonna breathe in, we're gonna exhale, and we're just gonna crunch up and reach. So shoulders are drawn back and down, lift the chest, tuck the chin in slightly, and then we're holding it right here, and then we're gonna slowly lower down. Take your time and drop. Now we're gonna switch legs and try it with the other leg straight. So 1 foot down, 1 leg straight. Squeeze those heels together so you keep the inner thighs engaged. Inhale, roll on up and hold. Shoulder blades lift, reach the hands out, and just freeze right here. And then slowly take it down. Let's try it again. 1 more set with the foot down. Inhale, crunch up. Exhale and hold. Slowly lower down. Drop it. 1 last time, guys. Switch legs. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hold. Shoulders down, chest proud. Reach through those fingertips. Extend through that body. Take your time. Roll it back down. Arms reach out. Legs are going straight. Extend that whole body out. So point through the feet. Reach through the fingertips. Wiggle them out if you'd like. If you need a longer stretch here, take it. I'm gonna keep moving on, guys, but you work at your own pace, okay? So bend your right knee back in, bend your left knee back in, holding it right here. Second set, a little bit harder than the first. Right leg rises. Squeeze the heels, or squeeze the knees back together. Arms reach back up overhead. Now, if that first set was awesome for you, you're gonna do it again and you're gonna repeat it. If you wanna try a little harder option, we're rolling up. So really dig down deep here. Protect that low back with your strong core. Find your breath. We move up into this teaser on our inhale. So take a breath to prepare, and then as you finish that next exhale, inhale and rise. Brace that belly and hold it right here. So listen, if you're balancing on that tailbone, your chest is proud, so your shoulders are up, back, and down. You're reaching through the fingertips. Leg is as straight as you can get it without locking out through the joint, guys. Belly strong. Now to get out of this, you tuck your chin in. C-curve that spine. One vertebrae at a time, you drop down. Now let's try the other leg. Switch it, hold it, find your breath, prepare. Abs tight, inhale, rise up. Exhale and hold. Inhale and hold. Exhale and hold. You have it. One more deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. C-curve that body. Lower down. We're doing it again. Switch legs. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hold. Inhale, hold. You got it. One more. Stay strong here. Belly tight. C-curve. Drop down. One vertebrae at a time. Watch that roll down. Make sure it's with control. Switch legs. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hold. Shoulders up, back, and down. Reach through the fingers. Breathe. Last breath. Inhale. Exhale. Drop. Take your time. Extend that body back out. So we're in a full length stretch. Here you want to reach for the opposite wall with your fingers and your toes. So we have one last set. One last set. Now listen, you can stay with that. We're building. So go with what works for you. We're gonna try the full teaser. And if it's your first time doing a full teaser, do not be so hard on yourself. It takes some time, it takes some practice, it takes a lot of core control. So we have options here. Let me show you while you're stretching, right? So a full teaser, you're gonna brace that belly and you're coming all the way up into this V-sit. If you can do this, you can't hold straight legs, totally cool, you bend them, okay? Another option is to roll up and you're holding it right here. So you have straight arms, straight legs, you're just not coming all the way up onto your tailbone. Of course, your other options are to do what we did within the last two sets. All right, so let's pull it together. Belly button to spine. Shoulders up, back, and down. Big power here. Squeeze through the heels. Find that breath. We go up on the inhale. So big exhale. Inhale and rise. Find your balance. You can be here. You can be here. You can be down on the floor and you are here, or even here, or here. Hold it wherever you are and breathe. Squeeze those heels. One more deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Drop down. One vertebrae at a time. We pop right back up. Do it again. Inhale. Rise up and hold. Squeeze through. Shoulders down and back. Breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Now slowly drop. Now we're gonna hold it up. Do it again. Teaser and freeze. So listen, we have levels. You can take those arms up. Biceps to ears. You can slowly drop the legs. Slowly rise in between your breath. You choose what works for you. This is our last set. Do what works. You have one more deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, hold, freeze. Find your balance. Refocus. Lower down, one vertebrae at a time. Relax. Stretch. If you want, you can hug your knees into your chest. Rock it side to side. So that was big work there. After this is done, if you want to try a second round, go ahead and rewind, hit play right to this section. Build on that. It will make you stronger. From here, we're going to go back into our bridge. So if you haven't pulled your knees into the chest, go for it. From here, knees in, then you're going to slowly drop your feet back down, palms down, lift up through the hips, bridge, and hold. So in this set, I'm going to tuck my shoulders under. Your breath should have lifted, heart rate should have lifted in between that teaser set, which was good. But now we're finding our control again. Belly in, slow your breath down, inhale. Exhale. If you can, your right leg is gonna rise. Find it right here. Gaze straight up to the ceiling. Palms are down. Go ahead and straighten out through that foot, but soften out through the toes. From here, flex the foot. See how that feels. Feel a nice stretch right in the back of the leg. Slowly drop this leg with control without dropping the hips. Point and rise. Repeat that. Flex and lower. Point and rise. You got it 2 more times. Lower down. Squeeze through those cheeks. You have 1 more. Lower. Lift and hold here, right here. Freeze. Little tiny pulse. Lift and lower. 8, 7. Working that low back. Working the butt cheeks. Working that hamstring. 4, 3, 2. Up and hold. Bend the knee. Put that foot down. Let's change sides. Other leg rises. Freeze. Find that balance. Balancing in your shoulder blades. Balancing in that foot. But most important, use that core to balance. Flex. Stretch. Lower. Point and rise. Repeat that. Drop down slow. Point and lift. When you flex, you feel a nice stretch in that calf muscle. When you point, you feel a nice stretch through the front of the leg, right in that shin. Last one, guys. Hold it up. Fun. Pulse. Lift and lift. Little tiny pulse. Straight up. Stack the hips. They're straight up facing the ceiling. 3, 2. Up and hold. Drop this leg and keep your hips high. Even out the weight through the feet. Deep breath. A little work for our outer thigh and our booty while we're up here. A little extra something. We're gonna take our knees open wide. Keeping the hips up, palms down. Now squeeze the feet back in and drop. So you open the knees, you close the knees, repeat that. Now, as you open those legs, you feel that extra squeeze in the cheeks? Yeah, that's the good stuff right there. Keep that going. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Now I want you to think outer thigh and butt cheek, and then you squeeze in and you think inner thigh as you draw the bottoms of the feet back to the mat. Hoi. 2 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Last one. Inhale, open. Exhale, close it up and freeze. Deep breath. Now, if your shoulders are tucked, I want you to go ahead and untuck them. Now reach the palms up. Reaching the fingers up towards the ceiling. Hold it right here. Deep breath. Now nothing in the lower body moves. Toes down, heels down. Shoulder blades, hold the balance. Now taking your palms open wide, reach out as low as you can go, and then press right back up. Now use your mind here. Open up through the chest. Now close the chest. Imagine that you're holding some kind of weight in your hands, or you're pressing through the cool water. Push away. Now squeeze up. A huge part of Pilates is your mental awareness and matching these movements with your breath. If you think about it and try and make it harder with your mind, you will have better results. That's the control. Drop down, lift up. You just have it one more time. Nice and easy. Open, close it, freeze. Awesome. From here, palms drop back down, untucking those shoulders, and dropping back down to the mat, 1 vertebrae at a time. Awesome. From here, we're hugging our knees back into our spine. Release any tension or stress in that low back. Give it a little rock. Deep breath. So we have 2 more movements here on our back, and then we're gonna flip it, okay? So hang in there with me. All right, from here, spine pushes back down. Knees press away. Knees are staying bent to start. Palms drop down. We're gonna do a little seat crunch. Easy reach up. Palms are down. Now from here, we're gonna slowly come into a pike. So your legs, your arms are gonna reach up. That's our pike. Now we're gonna slowly lower. Take your time and drop. Your option is to keep the knees bent. So refocus, spine down, crunch up and hold. You can stay here instead of piking up, and then you're gonna just slowly drop and tap your toes to the floor. Now stay slow with me, okay? Let's match this to our breath. Inhale, C crunch. Exhale, pike. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, hold. Repeat that, crunch in, inhale. Exhale, reach. Lower down with control. Inhale, exhale, freeze. Slowly crunch back in. Guys, you have it one more time. Reach up. Lower down. Freeze right here. Head can be on the floor. Knees can be bent. You're freezing. You're holding. Hold and breathe. One last breath. Inhale. Exhale. Awesome. Hug those knees back in. Drop the head. We got one more. Legs are going straight up when you're ready. Palms back down onto the floor. Squeezing through those heels. Going a little corkscrew. Working the lower core. Drop your legs to the right. Circle around. Bring it back up center. Now to the left, guys. Drop down. Circle around and hold. Heels nice and tight. Draw that belly in. Match the movement to the breath. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Reversing direction every time. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Reverse. Now it's okay here if your hips lift just slightly, but you're still controlling this movement from your core. Shoulders down and back, away from those ears. Nice strong posture. You have it one more set. One more time each way. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And reverse. Guys, we have one more. Stay here. Little heel kicks, just like before. Really work the inner thigh. Option. Slight bend in the knee, right? Right. Now we will rise and we will lower if you can. You're taking those legs closer to the floor, keeping the inner thigh engaged, keeping the lower abs engaged. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Bring those knees back in. Gently rock side to side. We're going to place our feet back on the floor. We're going to roll up into a seated position. So if you want to rock and roll, go for it. If you want to re-stretch your body out, flexing your feet, go for it. If you want to use the roll up to get to a seated position with me, go for it. However it works for you. If you're going to use this roll up, body is long, lower body glued to the floor, hands reach up, gaze is straight up. Inhale, brace that belly. Slowly lift the arms, and then you're gonna slowly peel off the mat. Exhale. All the way up, and then we're gonna fold forward. Nice stretch for the back of the legs. Good. From here, slowly come to a seated position. Stack up the vertebrae. Reach the arms out to a T position. Flex the feet. Give it a little twist. Inhale to your center. Exhale. Twist to one side. Shoulders down. Chest lifted. Slowly come back center. Inhale. Exhale, twist the other way. One more each way. Inhale, center. It can be a tiny twist. It can be with bent arms. You're rotating from your waist and you're thinking tiny, tiny waist. Good, come back center. Hold, shake it on out. We're flipping. So take your time. Bring your knees to one side. Hands come down. We're coming onto all fours to start. Palms under shoulders. Back is flat. And we're going to hold it here. So for this first set, we're going to work our obliques, our outer thigh, our glutes, and our low back. So from here, our hands are going to stay nice and wide. The wider you take your fingers, the better. The better support you're going to have down on the ground. Always keeping your elbows nice and soft. In this position, you focus on drawing the belly in to take pressure off your joints, okay? So you're not digging in where it hurts your wrists. You're lifting up through the chest, shoulders back and down, bracing the belly. Now, from here, your left knee stays down. Your right knee is just going to hover over the floor. See how that feels? So when I hover, it's just a small lift, right? Maybe a ½ inch, just so that knee isn't touching anymore. If it's not feeling good on that knee that's still down, maybe put a pillow or a soft blanket or something underneath. Now, we lifted up the right leg. We're gonna do this fun movement. So fun, guys. Hang in there with it. It's called the fire hydrant. It's one of Chewy's favorite moves. So head stays looking down. You're gonna take that right leg and you're gonna lift it up wide and then you're gonna slowly drop down. Now, while I move through this fire hydrant, my hips do not shimmy and shake. It's just a slow lift of the knee out to the side and then slowly bring it back. So control this up. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Once you have it, focus on that breath and control. When you're at the top of this fire hydrant is where you should really feel the burn in the outside of the thigh and that butt cheek. Now this time, we're gonna have even more fun. We're gonna take that right leg up and we're gonna hold it. Freeze right here. Shoulders up, back and down. Now a little kick out. And then control it back in. So this one, we take the fire hydrant into a roundhouse. We're flicking that leg out. Shin reaches, toes reach, then heel to booty, working the back of the legs. So not only now are you working your obliques, your outer thigh, and your low back, you're getting a lot of work here in the back of the leg. Kick out, bring it in. Just one more, guys. Now we're gonna kick out, we're gonna freeze. Hold it straight if you can. If you can't hold this leg straight, bend the knee in. Flex the foot. Tiny little pulse, lift and lower. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Repoint the foot, draw the heel to booty, drop the knee. A little break, sit back into a child's pose, opening those knees up wide, dropping the chest to the floor. See, told you it was fun. So from here, chest drops, head down, reach out through those fingers. Take a breath. Now the best part is that we have to do the other side. So, when you're ready, we're gonna walk back up. Now I'm gonna flip over to the other side so you can easily see what I'm doing, and just so I don't kick my door. From here, hands reaching back down, right? So palms under shoulders, belly brace, back long and strong. Take that left knee, slowly lift it. Right knee is down this time. Shoulders drawn, back and down. Foot relaxed, wiggle out through those toes. When you're ready, lift up that knee, and then drop it back down. Repeat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. So if you did not join me for Puppy Pilates and you have no idea who Chewy is, he's my dog. And that is where this move is inspired from. I mean, it's serious stuff here. When these dogs use this move, they're getting some good work. Abs tight, guys. Belly in, lift it up. Drop down. Nice and slow through the air. You can imagine you're in that pool or you have that weight on the outside of the leg, and then squeeze and drive the inner thighs together. 2 more, nice and slow. Inhale up. Exhale, drop. Remember, decrease the range for a variation. Now you're gonna take it up. You're gonna find your balance. You're gonna hold that leg up. If you can, you straighten out. And then you kick back in. While you're kicking, try not to change the body weight, right? You're not leaning to one side. You're keeping that core engaged. Even pressure through the palms of the hands and the fingertips. Slow kick out, slow kick in. Shin, then back of the leg. 2 more, guys. Belly in, kick, and pull, soften up through those elbows. Now you're gonna kick out. You're gonna freeze. Here comes the fun. Flex that foot. Pull straight up, lift and lower. Up, down. Inhale. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, up and hold. Relax that foot. Draw it back in, heel to booty. Drop the knee down. Sit back into a child's pose. If you need a pat or smack it, go for it. Drop down and hold. Big breath. Inhale. Exhale. So we have a few more minutes left, just a few. We're gonna really focus on the back to end here. We're gonna start on our belly, then we're gonna lift up and just do a little tiny bit of plank work. Not a lot today. So, drawing back down to the floor, take your time. You're gonna lift your body up. You're gonna guide yourself all the way down. We're gonna give our wrists a little break to start. Wiggle out through the fingers. Walking the hands up above the head, right? So you're nice and long here. Your gaze is straight down. Your head is lifted though off the floor. Toes down, tops of the feet down. Lift your right arm and left leg, see how that feels. If that feels okay, awesome. If you don't like doing both together, you're just gonna do the arm or just the leg, okay? Switch and hold. So it's opposite. It's right arm, left leg, and then drop down and do the other side. Keeping that gaze down. Now focus on what you're working here. Our belly is braced, and then we're squeezing through our shoulder blades and through our butt cheek as we lift. One more set here with the hands down, opposite rise, drop down and hold. From here, I want you to take your hands together on that low back if you can, and then we're gonna slowly drop our elbows to the floor and feel a nice release and stretch between our upper back. One cheek can be down, or you can keep your gaze straight down, whatever works for you. Up to you. Take a breath here, inhale. Exhale, just relax the body. Allow those elbows to fall to the floor. Nice release between the shoulder blades. All right, we're gonna work our back one more set. This time, we're gonna turn up the intensity a little bit by increasing our range. So if that is not an option for you today, you're gonna do and repeat what we just did. So take your head back center, you're looking straight down. Take your right arm out, take your left arm out, and hold. Now we're gonna go into flight. So belly is braced, belly bun to spine, head looks straight down. The flight movement is lifting everything up from your core, belly in tight, squeezing through the shoulder blades. If this isn't working for you, hands can be down or feet can be down, and it can just be the arms. Find what works. Now once you have the control, we move. Right arm, left leg, drop, and then drop. This time we hover right over the floor and we swim. Control that movement, guys. Inhale and exhale. Now if you're feeling okay, speed it up. But don't go so fast that you lose control of the exercise, right? We're working the booty, we're working the low back, we're working the upper back with the pump of the arms. 2 more slow breaths. Inhale and exhale. Good, one more time. Inhale and exhale. Good, drop on down, relax. Now listen, this time, hands go back on that low back. Refocus on the stretch. If this feels good for you and you don't want to add on, you are staying right here. If you can, your toes are walking in closer together, just slightly. They don't have to touch. Just reposition what feels good for you. Head is down. We're going to kick our heels into our booty 3 times. Kick it when you're ready. 3, 2, 1. Now clasp your hands together. Kick up, stretch out through the chest. Look the other way. Lower down. Kick it. 3, 2, 1. Up and hold. Lift up through that chest. We got one more set. Drop down. Guys, a strong kick. Heels to booty. Kick. 3, 2, 1. Lift up and stretch. Toes can be down if you need to. Gaze is straight out. Lift up through that chest. Then look the other way. Drop it. Kick it. 3, 2, 1. Lift up. Hold it here. A little longer this set. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Can you lift up an inch higher? Last breath. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly lower. Walk your hands underneath your shoulders. Elbows tight. We're coming to the big finale. Big finale, guys. Have fun with this. Elbows in tight. We gotta work our triceps. We have to do that in Pilates. It's gonna help keep your arms strong. So palms underneath the shoulders. Elbows squeeze into the rib cage. So start there. You must have in instead of pushing out, right? We don't wanna end up hurting the shoulders or hurting the body at all. We wanna have strong and controlled form. So elbows push in, palms under shoulders, fingers down. Now, you have the option of pushing into a plank onto your knees and take that if that works for you. That's where I'm gonna go the first set. So belly strong, push up into a plank and freeze. And if you've been doing Pilates with me for years, you know you can come up onto your toes whenever you're ready. Now, a Pilates push-up is a tricep push-up. We're gonna inhale, lower down, elbows refocus, pushing into the rib cage and you rise. I have another option. You can walk your knees into a tabletop, you're dropping down, elbows push back, and you lift. Now listen, inhale, lower down, exhale and rise. Elbows not flying out far. Inhale, exhale. Hardest option looks like this. Inhale, drop, Exhale, rise. You have it 2 more times. Do what you can. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Last one, guys. Drop down. Rise up. Down dog or child's pose. You choose. Now in this down dog, palms down, head relaxes through your arms, heels drop, and breathe. In the child's pose option, you're right here. Hips over heels, chest drops, head drops through the arms. You have 1 more breath. We're gonna go for a second set. A second set and then 1 more move in a plank after that, and then we're gonna cool it down and stretch it. So, if you can power through, find it deep down in yourself to hang in there for 1 more set of push-ups, then 1 more set of a plank movement, and then you've made it to the stretch. Believe in yourself. You will get stronger the more you join in. When you're ready, slowly drop to the knees, or you're dropping down into a full plank, up to you. Palms reset underneath the shoulders. Body is nice and long here, right? So you're driving down through the palms, but your elbows are relaxed, right? You're not locked out. Nice soft elbows. Shoulders up, back and down. Chest proud. Body straight. From the tip of your head down to your heels. Or if you're on your knees, straight body from the knees to the tip of the head. Nice and slow. Breathe. Drop into this push-up. Inhale, drop down. Exhale, rise. 2 more slow. You have it 1 more full range. Now here's your challenge. Drop, stop, and hold. Body hovers, looking straight down on the floor. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale. 1 more slow breath, inhale. Exhale, dig in deep. Push yourself up. All the way up and hold. Now back into that down dog or child's pose. Breathe here. Sink into the heels if your hips are up. Relax down that chest to the floor. Lengthen out through the body. One more deep breath. Slowly come out of this. If you're in a child's pose, come on up to a tabletop right here. If you're in your down dog, you can hit your plank. If you want to break at the plank, you can go ahead and shake out into this tabletop. Another quick tip, coming into a plank on a fist will keep your wrist straight, which sometimes helps. This is our last move, guys. Last one, best one, okay? Deep breath, palms under shoulders. If you're modifying today, you're walking back out here. If you like the tabletop, we have an option for you here, okay? If you like the full plank, go for it. So if you're in the full plank or you're in this tabletop, you're lifting one leg. Doesn't matter what leg you choose, because we're gonna work through a set. Right leg can rise, left leg can rise, hold. Flex through that foot, then point through the foot. See how that feels. Now you're gonna take this leg that's up, you're gonna draw the knee into the chest, so take your time. Inhale, pull it together. Exhale, dry it out. Good, repeat that. Inhale in, exhale, push away. Now you can point to press, flex to drive. One more. Out and hold. Little tiny pulse of this leg. Lift and lower. Option is with the knee down. See that? You can do this whole move with that other knee down on the floor. Squeeze through the cheeks. Deep breath. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Sit back into a child's pose. Give your wrists a little break. We have one more set because we got another cheek to work. When you're ready, rise back up. If you need longer of a break, you take it. Listen to your body. This workout is for you, so do what works for you. Option, knees down. Option, tabletop. Option, full plank. Belly tight, lift a leg. Other leg rises, right? So you're gonna flex and point. Focus on what happens there. Stretch out through the calf and the shin. Belly tight. This time, don't let your hips wiggle wobble. Abs in. Inhale, draw the knee to the chest. Exhale, push away. Repeat that. Inhale, crunch. Exhale, push. 2 more. Inhale in. Exhale, push away. Last one. Now hold that leg up. Flex through the foot if you want, or relax that foot. Little tiny pulse. Keep on breathing. Drive through. Belly tight. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop down onto the knees. Now this time, knees, go as wide out as you can. Sit the hips back. Drop into a quick child's pose because we're going to transition here. So knees are nice and wide. Settle your breath down. Inhale. When you're ready, slowly walk your hands back in. Take your right hand, cross it over the body, and then press down. And as you press onto this arm, your chest stays squared up to the floor. You're gonna take this top hand and you're gonna reach it out further as you sink into this arm. Palms are down. Now, make sure your chest is squared to the mat and then press a little deeper onto this arm and into the palm. Make sure you're feeling a nice stretch in the shoulder and through that upper back. If this is too intense for you, you rise up a little bit. One more deep breath. Tighten up through that core. Slowly rise, walk your palms in. This other hand walks around and sink. So sliding that arm out, squaring the chest up to the floor, reach out and hold. Knees are nice and wide, and if you even want to bring them even wider, go for it. The further you dig into this stretch, the deeper the stretch. So find what works for you. Relax the head down towards the floor. Keep on breathing. Inhale and exhale. Good. From here, brace that core, help yourself, guide yourself up. We're gonna come into a seated position. We have one last stretch to go. Our legs are gonna go wide, nice and long here. Chest is gonna lift. Shoulders are gonna come up, back, and down. Arms are gonna reach out nice and proud to the side. Flex through those feet, drop the shoulders down, take a big breath, inhale. Exhale, twist to one side. Pick a side and go for it. Then reach out past that little baby toe and we're into the saw. Hold and freeze. Really take the palm to the outside of that foot. Press in. Slowly bring it up center. Twist the other way. Reach on out. Slowly come up. We have it one more time each way. Shoulders back and down. Rotate and then reach. Slowly come back center. Inhale. Exhale, twist and reach. Good. Slowly come back in center. Drop the arms down. Go ahead and cross out through those legs. Widen out through the knees. You can go ahead and gently press down if that works for you. You can take one foot in front of the other. If you want to alternate, you can go ahead and switch legs. Whatever feels okay for you. We're just gently sitting here. We're pushing the tailbone down to the floor. Chest is nice and proud. Shoulders down and back. Go ahead and close your eyes. Drop your chin down to your chest. Roll your head slowly to the right. Take your time. Nice and slow. Ear drops down to the shoulder. Feel a nice stretch down the side of the neck. Slowly drop that chin back down. And then over to the other side. From here, we're gonna take our chin back down to our chest. And then you're gonna slowly let that head rise. Palms are gonna go behind the butt cheek. And if you've been sitting for days at your computer, practice this one, lifting up through the chest, looking up to the ceiling, and refocus on aligning through your spine, pressing the palms down, and open. Because lots of times we're sitting here, right? We're dropping the shoulders down, we're hunched forward. Think about, as you sit into that computer, or on the couch watching that TV, keeping your chest up, abs tight, and slow down your breath. One more, inhale. and exhale. Good, relax down. We're gonna finish all together, 2 big breaths. Inhale, reach those arms nice and proud up. Exhale, lower. You have it one more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower down. From here, from my foyer to yours, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining once again. 3rd week of Pilates. I see my sweet puppy did join in, so thank you to Chewy for napping during our session today. Guys, if you have questions about Pilates or Group X in general or what we're doing with our live programming, message me here, or you can even email me. My email address at the YMCA is jcan@ymca.org. Again, that's jcan@ymcagbw.org. I love hearing from you guys. It's what's keeping me sane in all of this. We miss you guys all so much. So until next time, I'll be back Monday for something totally different than this called Ultimate Cross Training. If you have questions about that, go ahead and shoot me an email or shoot me a message on Facebook. As always, we're staying humble, we're staying kind to one another. Until next time, have a great weekend, guys.